Prayer is just all about becoming one with nature, experiencing that peace that comes along with that, and growing together in community as we all seek to just be one body in this Mother Earth that we live in, and also to capture what it means to be one and to feel that and experience it personally.
Whoa, whoa, whoa.
Say what?
To me, I think prayer is a great way to fellowship with people, and even just if you pray by yourself, it's such a powerful way to connect with God and also connect with other people. And I think it's cool to see how prayer impacts lives.
Prayer is the foundation of any movement. That's it.
Prayer is an outpouring of our need, and that's why it's so important. And I've always really felt that way. But the fact that God is so powerful that He can do whatever He wants without our praying. So prayer is not only good for God, it's not about Him, it's about us and our needs. Talk to Him and the good that prayer has in our lives. So
when He teaches the disciples to pray, He tells them to start with Our Father. And the significance of that is that Jesus teaches the disciples prayer as a way to put into practice the relationship with the Father.
I think prayer is really important because it keeps our focus off of us and it puts our focus onto God and everything.
Prayer to me is just, the way that we can be in conversation with God. When you really slow down and really think about that, I just think it's amazing that God's the creator of everything, made a way for us to talk to Him directly.
Not only do we get to talk to the creator of the universe, the Lord of all, but we get to, tap into His power and ask Him for things. And
prayer is basically like IT support for your life.
Prayer is like walkie-talkie with God. Prayer is like the huddle in football.
I think prayer is honestly one of the most important, if not the most important parts of Christianity or faith. It's overlooked sometimes, but it really is the core of our faith.
It serves as a backbone of everything that we do. We can never do anything in our own strength, so it's awesome to be able to get to call on God and ask Him for strength and just pray for the ministry, pray for the campus, pray for those that we talk to and people we interact with, and just even for our own growth too as believers. I just think it's really important.
anything that we do as a ministry as a whole, we have to lift it up in prayer and trust that it is in God's strength and not in our own strength. And to do this, in the Bible it talks about praying with other believers and gathering together to pray.
In my life, it's really good. It's really comforting to know when someone else is praying for you, especially when you're struggling with whatever, or just being able to share your personal issues with somebody else and know that they're praying for you. I would just really encourage everybody to try to take that up as a challenge to pray for others. If you're involved in people's lives, then it can just be a really big blessing to others.
The early church, they did everything together. People were added daily because of the way they loved each other. And when we're talking to God and when we're, being vulnerable with each other to talk to God together, that's such evidence of how we're loving each other.
It just kind of gives you an opportunity to align your heart and your vision with other believers on campus, and it just really builds unity. You kind of feel this unique bond when you pray with people because you're talking to your Creator together.
Sometimes it can be intimidating to pray out loud when there's several other people around you because you're afraid of what they're going to think of what you say. And I think being involved in something like prayer team, you have the opportunity to practice and watch other people pray in groups and hear what they say and almost learn how to pray on your own with other people.
Prayer is intentionally conveying a message towards God, and whether that is in confession or a request or a desire or a longing or anything like that. It's just intentionally taking that time and presenting that request to God, whether it's in words or not. So that's what we want to do in prayer group, is just gather together and do that with one another. I guess my only question is, are you willing to sacrifice 1 hour a week just to come out once by the end of the quarter? And I would just really love to see every member of crew come out to prayer before the end of the year.